Just wanted to share with you our latest state of the app. So what the app does is we are trying to help founders automating finding product market fit. So in this case, we have a startup that is called Shazam for a car. And that's basically you launch it in a car and it tells you that the engine has a certain defect. So that's just the background story. Generally, you start with interviews, you do your customer discovery, you get the results in discovery, and automatically the AI suggests them. And then another AI agent suggests product features, and we'd also tell you how to actually go around it. So the first thing, when you are gonna log in, you're gonna land in here on go-to-market strategy, and this will be completely empty. And you will have on the right-hand side suggestion for markets. And this is the first thing which a lot of founders don't know. They don't even know in what market they are. They're going to say automotive, whereas in reality, it's something more specific. So in here, we are helping you do that. And I'm just going to select one, and it's going to appear in here. And if I need more of them, I'm just going to ask AI to generate it for me. And here we go. We have more suggestions. I'm happy with the two. Now I'm going to move to creating segments. And I can see in here the two segments, and automatically the second one that we just selected is in here, and we have market suggestions. Same thing applies. We want more suggestion for segments. We're just going to click suggest. Meanwhile, I'm going to select this one as one of the segments, because that's another thing. Most of founders have no marketing background to know what segmentation could be in theory. So we are helping with this problem in here. So, here we go. These are the new ones. No. Oh, here we go. These are the new ones that unloaded. They loaded. And automatically, when we selected this segment, we created 3 personas for you. And these are used to create interviews. I'm just going to select another segment because I want to show you also. Are we going to set this up? Let's say we did interviews already. We can set it up to ICP because everything indicates that it is an ICP, so we can focus on it. But we see this here icon, it's an adoption stage. So we can set actually what we found out from the market. Are these people really innovators? Let's presume yes. And we're going to set it up so that we visually see that this ICP is the one that I'll be addressing first, whereas maybe this ICP is actually a lagger. So we're going to be addressing it later. Once we select the personas, the segments, we can jump in here, or later on, you can create a use case. So for every segment, you would basically create a use case, select end user, and specify what was job to be done, pain point of that end user, and how does your solution actually fit into here. We're going to be adding, of course, AI in here in near term. So now, coming back to the basics, we're going to look at these personas. I can just click on them, but in general, you want to go in here, and you're going to see all your interviews in here. And below, you're going to see all these personas, and you're going to have suggestion for even more personas. And in your specific startup, here we're going to look. We can see that we have basically what this persona is in our ecosystem, and they could be a decision maker and a payer. If I want, I just press create, and it's being created in here. It's going to reload in a second. Meanwhile, let's just click on one. And I have a full persona created in here, which I can later update with interview, because with time, as we do interviews, our persona is going to become more and more specific, and we're going to get closer to the truth. We have typical persona stuff in here. I'm not going to go into details, but more importantly, we have questions for interviews. So these are custom generated questions for this one persona in these categories. And if I want more, for example, of questions in this direction, I'm just going to press generate more. And I have basically more questions in here. Now, who should I talk to? Here you have a button, you press show prospects, and indeed it can take up to a minute for AI agent to actually find suggestions. So in this case, I'm going to basically fast forward in this video. Okay. we got a suggestion, who could we talk to? And these are the typical terms that people use on LinkedIn for these kind of personas. What do we have in here? Restoration technician. And then if you click on any of them, it will basically open LinkedIn. Okay, restoration specific. So I don't even have to search on LinkedIn. I have it immediately in here. We're going to be adding contacts in here, add to contacts, and we're going to also add AI to basically create a message for you even, but it will come with time. So in this way, we significantly are cutting your customer discovery time. So now, how do you do interview? You can do interviews in two ways. Either you upload the transcript or upload your notes, or you do live interviews. I'm going to show you this one first. So you type your person, title, let's say CEO. You select the persona. You press save. And automatically you get all the questions that this persona has. So now when you run the interview, so you'd set this screen on your left side of the screen, right on the right side, you have your Zoom or whatever. And when you start an interview, you basically click on a question. Automatically, you get the question, and then you get the timers in here, so you know where you are. And then again, you click on any other question, and it basically adds to your notes. So obviously this feature is for people who like taking notes, like I always do notes regardless of transcription. And when you save it, it will basically trigger an update in here of these tabs. And I'm going to show you one more thing in here. While this is happening, we're going to upload the transcript. We're going to say zoom. And a title, who's the role, and here we can update also personas and the hypothesis that we have. I press saved. I have my interview in here. I'm gonna click on it. Automatically I get AI. AI cleaned my notes, the transcript, and extracted key insights, and since it's a transcript, I get a direct feedback. How did I do as an interviewer? And with this, I'm just going to save it. Let's go up. Let's have a look in here. And in here we have discovery. So in general, this is the AI telling you what has happened thanks to your interview. So, and this has two modes, basic mode and advanced mode. I'm just going to show you the basic first. So what we've learned and the knowledge gaps. And you simply reject or acknowledge knowledge gap. So this is if you really want to do it quick way. If you don't want to do it proper way, you go to advanced and you can select different hypotheses, business hypothesis, and you can learn more. There's more stuff in here I'm not going to show you, but basically you select one hypothesis, and then when you upload an interview, it basically checks the interview against the hypothesis. So for example, you see, because I'm uploading an old irrelevant interviews, provide no relevant evidence. And it still highlights the knowledge gaps that we have, and it shows me the next step. What should I do as a founder? So I'm going to press OK in here. Let's say accept this one. And in this way, I'm basically going through all the hypotheses. And if I want to see what we've learned, and you see that comes from 3 interviews, I can just click on it and I see observation, description, key insights, and what product features I could actually do for it. And I can accept it or reject it. So now when we go to the next tab, product features, this is the one of the agents is suggesting you what feature you could do. And if you like it, you can basically save it. And here you have basically your backlog divided into POC, MVP, product, and all of them. If you click on any of them, you can edit. These are the different options, basically must have, should have, could have. So that is your mini backlog and product management that will be connected to Jira or whatever. And then finally, if you look at next steps, it literally tells you what you should do as a founder. test acoustic capture transmission faults in 10 vehicles. So this is a product related next step. I'm going to accept it. There's a business model. Interview 10 dealers compared to, there's a sales problem validation. So you get all these to-dos, you can filter them, and then basically the one you accept, you get in here. And this is how you execute as a founder. So then in the very last step, you're going to see at some point validation history. So in here, you can basically, let's say we validated this hypothesis. You set it to validate it. You say it was good. Obviously, you would give something longer. And then you have a validation history that shows you how you pivoted from point to point. So this is everything from the app for the founders. There is an equivalent view for accelerators and incubators in which you see all the startups and all the statistics, what they do in here. And this is what helps you see who's actually progressing and who is not. All right. I hope that it was helpful. I would love any feedback. Thanks a lot, guys.